Well, we've had quite the week. We've gotten some early snow earlier in the week. We've had a little bit of a break. Now we're back on with more rain and snow back into the forecast. And just take a look at how beautiful Donner Lake is, a wonderland out there, as Mindy Osterman sent us. Thank you so much for that photo. Send us your photos by uploading it on the ABC 10 app. But in the Gilmore backyard, we've been feeling those chillier temperatures much earlier, obviously, as the sun sets earlier. But what's new, as we're going to be dealing still with some areas of patchy fog into your Thursday morning. And with that, we're going to start to see the clouds building as well as we get to the mid-morning hours. By the afternoon, though, we'll be looking at more rain and snow back into the forecast Thursday. Now, Thursday's storm system is set to be a smaller one, pretty quick moving, and then we get a break Friday. After that, well, we're dealing with a major winter storm headed our way. Now, the break between storms on Friday is at most of the day break. So you're going to be dealing with morning break into your afternoon. But by late night Friday, we will start to see some of that rain arriving for the valley and some of that snow in the Sierra. The major winter storms Saturday and Sunday potentially lingering into early Monday morning. Now, here's a low pressure system out there. It is going to bring us some more of that rain at first in the Pacific Northwest and dragging its way along the cold front. Ahead of it, stronger winds into your Thursday afternoon. Now, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for the first system. This could bring as much as maybe 6 to 12 inches of snow for our Sierra spots here. Now, we do have wind gusts as high potentially as 40 miles per hour plus, even higher for those ridges. But we will see this in effect till 4 a.m. on Friday. So this is a short-lived system with the next one, which is currently called a winter storm warning. That is in effect for the weekend. Now, we're currently looking at this one expiring first. And then here's what I want to show you about the atmosphere. We do have our atmosphere looked here at 500 millibars. You see a little bit of a trough starting to kind of flow into the Sacramento area as we get to Thursday night. And that little tiny dip is just enough to bring us some of the rain that we'll be seeing Thursday evening, especially for that commute home for a lot of people. But take a look at how much it dips moving into Saturday, an indication of how strong the system is expected to get from Saturday into Sunday. A major dip here coming all the way down into even portions of Southern California. As we start to see it Saturday into Sunday moving across our region, we're looking at the center of that low there right over Northern California, bringing us that heavy rain and snowfall. And we're talking about inches of rain in the valley, just feet of snow for the Sierra, a lot more on the way. But first, let's talk about that first system, the cold front arriving into the evening hours and increasing the winds anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour. You're seeing that from Stockton, mostly north toward Oroville. And then for the Sierra, we could see it again, 40 plus mile per hour wind gusts with 25 mile per hour winds, most of that coming in from the southeast as you see that low pressure circulation happening. Now let's talk about timing. Thursday, 4 p.m., you see that solid line starting to move in. As we get into your evening hours, we'll continue to see some heavier rain moving in as well toward a lot of the foothill spots. And for the high Sierra, more of that snow pushing through. 12:30 a.m. starts to become a little lighter, so not too bad. But of course, if you can avoid travel during those times, I would. All right, let's take a look here as you move into about 12:30 p.m. on Friday. Right around lunchtime, the clouds really start to build up. Very little sunshine between them, and you can see the rain just offshore. That'll start moving in as we get to about 12:30 a.m. on Saturday. You can see already snow pushing through the Truckee area, some of the rain for our friends near Grass Valley into Placerville, and then Yuba City as well. The strongest rains near Fort Bragg, Ukiah, Clear Lake, and then finally a solid line that is streaming through right around lunchtime. And we could see some dangerous heavy rain pushing through, so you want to take it nice and slow. If you happen to be driving, try to take it slow, or if not, just take an exit. Some of these downpours in that red shade, just intense at times. Visibility will be very low. Ponding will happen and occur on those roadways. And for the Sierra, even expecting to shut down some of those highways like 80 and 50 when it becomes very bad, especially when visibility is low. Now, as we look into Saturday afternoon, you can also see that nice solid snow starting to form. Some of that snow level dropping to about 3,500 feet, where we will see accumulations up to maybe 2 feet at that level. Around 2,500 feet into Sunday morning, you'll see some dusting happening, but just maybe not feet of snow at that point. The highest elevations could see as much as 4, even maybe 5 feet of snow. Now, as this comes in Saturday, the heaviest rain, will still continue to see that rain pushing in all the way through your Sunday and even partially into Monday. As you see at 9 a.m., you are looking at a little bit more of that snow continuing to fall and some of that rain in the valley. Now, moving into Tuesday, things start to clear up, and at least the first half of your week is looking sunny. Now, a 10 to a quarter inch of rain is really what's expected from Thursday's storm system, but look at the numbers start adding up as we start getting toward Monday. From a tenth to a quarter inch, all the way up to potentially 2 inches of rainfall by Monday. So it's just a lot to handle for those roadways. But when we look and talk about a lot of that snow, we're seeing as much as 3 to 4 feet at Donner as well as Echo. We could see as much as 60 to 80 inches of snowfall, the highest amount totals here in Sonora. Now, if you have plans to travel along I-5, you want to listen up because you're seeing as much as 1 to 1.5 feet of snow north of Redding toward the Siskiyou Mountain passes there. And that is going to be a lot to deal with. They're probably going to want to close down the highway if need be. You're going to want to carry chains no matter what. But of course, travel just really not advised in these kind of situations. All right, looking at the foothills, upper 40s and low 50s. You'll see the overnight lows around 38 degrees. Bay Area looking at those mid 50s, even the Sacramento area and the San Joaquin Valley spots right around those mid 50s for Thursday's highs. But overnight lows have been at least a little warmer in those upper 30s out there as you're seeing that in Galt as well as the Sacramento area. But again, we have a nice break Friday, rain heavy Saturday, and into Sunday. We could slightly see a chance for thunderstorms by Sunday afternoon, but we'll just keep that on your radar just in case. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, partly sunny skies, and we might have another chance to see some showers back in the forecast Thursday and Friday.